Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Looking left. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Right. I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back gets the give. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Right back to the well. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Coming after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner goes down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The special teams with a special moment. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Touchdown, Georgia! The special teams proving worthy of their name. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Braxton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking for a block. It's Evans. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the returner is stopped. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him to screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Evans. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quick completion on the out route. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Going for 6. Throw into the end zone is picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big
so.
momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Braxton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Makes a move. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there. And
touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot Yeah, when you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going. Maybe hand the... But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
On the run, it's Turner. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
And they got him for the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
On the move, it's Evans. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's back. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's going to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's back. He's looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Woo! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give on the inside. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. He's going to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Gets it out fast. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been...
Huh? Yeah.
I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Spins away from one. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a 1st down.
Hey, ready? Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.